I'm trying to reflect whether the young women, especially, or the women themselves, are doing enough in terms of lifting themselves up. Yes, sometimes you see the responsibility is for the society, the responsibility is for the men, the responsibility is for the leadership. If it's at a country level, the responsibility is for the state to ensure that both the women and the men all rise at the same. But military, we have a lot of mentorship programs. If let's say like I'm a young woman lawyer, I would want to see more women lawyers rising up. You've seen some of the strongest programs for women empowerment are actually started by the women themselves. We've seen also programs where the girls themselves or the young women themselves are able to go and approach a certain organization and say, here we are a group of women, we are a group of young girls, we are doing these subjects, or we want to excel in a master's, we want to do more studies on this, we want exposure on this. And they themselves actually approach these organizations, or they approach these women who have excelled, either to be mentored or to be supported financially. So there's a lot of mentorship going on. I've also seen at a country level, let me give the example of Kenya, where we're talking of period poverty, where we're talking of girls being left out of school because of issues of they cannot afford the basic health facility, health amenities, menstrual health needs. So you find women who are in parliament, who are in the Senate, or women who are governors championing for these causes. So I think there has been many incidences that I would quote those two, especially where mentorship or at a policy level, you find either women-led organizations or the women leaders themselves pushing for policy changes so that more girls can benefit from some of these programs.
Well, for me, I think I would answer this with some form of an analogy. For instance, if you find yourself in a muddy area that you are stuck in mud, that you can't come out yourself, you need support from external bodies or from external people to help you come out of the mud. And immediately you are out of the mud, you shake off your dust, you wash yourself, you clean yourself, and you make sure that you don't go back into that mushy area anymore. So I practically feel that it has been a cultural issue. Some of these things have cultural backgrounds, and so the people or the young women will not come out of their cocoons by themselves. They need a push, and the push is by women who have already been empowered, who will serve as a form of mentors, as you said, and be able to liberate them from such situations. Practically, some of these things, when we have people supporting, and again, we also need to have the male figure also understanding what women empowerment is and helping their young children, helping their sisters, helping even their wives upgrade to a level that they would also be empowered. And we shouldn't look at empowerment of women as a single phase project. It should be a double phase project. Combining the two genders is the most important thing to be able to liberate women or men from issues on the gender or violence, gender violence or women violence.
Yes, at a global level, I would also want to add that if you look at terms like leave no one behind, that ensure none of the genders is left behind. So as much as they're trying to lift themselves up, we've had global campaigns like the He for She campaign, where the women themselves come up with programs that ensure they get also male champions. If it's a gender issue, if it's a women empowerment issue, they come up with male champions who they know, be it presidents, like I know the current president of Zanzibar is one of the key male champions of the He for She campaign, where they stand up and say, I commit to this. And these are campaigns that women develop themselves. So, and then of course ensuring that the full implementation of what governments have committed, full implementation of what organizations have implemented. You've seen it when people go to court. You've seen people, like there was once a golf club that from time immemorial, because women were not playing golf in the olden days, where they challenged that only male or only men can hold bold positions in such a golf club. So challenging the existing norms, challenging the existing cultures, challenging the traditions that have held them down. I think these are some of the things that women are doing to ensure that this situation doesn't continue for long. Thank you.